Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another Logging from Scratch episode. So last time we were playing, we had just loaded up the trailer, done some fun cradling techniques to get the logs on the truck there. But this one, I think I'm going to change it up, do something a little different. I think we're going to hop on our old buncher here and go kill some trees. I kind of want to start back bunching this trail. I want to take all this out, so let's get on it and get her done. Snap to it. Oop. Get my old buncher feels back here. It's been a bit. Now I'm trying to think where I want to pile it for processing. Because since these ones are so close, we're going to start piling right away. So I think probably about here would be the first bit. It doesn't have to be super far out. See, now one thing that does happen if you kind of do what I'm doing right now is you kind of bury your new trees, so you gotta, it's better to clear out the area you're gonna drop them before you start dropping them for sure. Oops. These longer claws in this thing now I'm not used to. It's gonna take a little while to get used to that. Let's go. I want to clear all these ones and make a pile here. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Killing trees. Good times. Oh. So I think I'm pretty much officially done my my port map that I was working on, Port Murray. I think it's officially finished. I think it'll be coming out here pretty soon. I just have a little bit of things I'm working on with the farmlands. Now, I did do something a little different on this one. I absolutely hate that you have, like, if you look on your map, like, oops, we have these buyable areas. I absolutely hate it. I hate that because, one, you go onto the land, you cut it all up, and then you sell it back to them for the same price. So it's like, what's the point in even paying for the land? Like, it's so stupid. I don't know. I don't think it adds any kind of a benefit. So, regardless of how many people love that feature, I hate it, and I am making it so you buy one area, which is the whole damn map, and it's not very expensive, and then you can just log wherever you want, do whatever you want. Reform it, shape it to the way you want it. Because I am so sick of, like, you don't own this area, but I can go bunch on a property or on an area and bunch it all out and skid it all out. But then if I try to cut it with my chainsaw, it's like, oh, you don't own this area. Or if I try to plow the ground, you don't own it. It's so stupid. So that's something. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't like that. No more. Now, these maps I'll leave alone because I'm probably going to be moving forward with the map series now. So I probably won't be back on these. If I ever did come back to these maps, though, I would want it gone. But I don't think that's going to be an issue. Man, we're gonna have a lot of wood here. I just realized I'm probably putting these trees kind of where our loading zone is for the trailer, but we can load by backing the trailer up. I was thinking about doing that on the next one just to do something different because we haven't done that way since our Grizzly Mountains series when we did that weird road section. There we go. Oop. Perfect. And that looks good. I'm just going to keep burying this side. I should probably go on the other side too and clean those up, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Get to it when we get to it. Bum, bum, bum. Man, the worst thing about working on any shift that's at night, like in work and job life, is you have all day to dread going to work. At least in a job that you work in the morning, you just go in the morning. You have no choice. You wake up, you're going to it. It's done. But when you have a job where you have to work at night, because I have to work at the bar tonight, and I'm just like, I don't know, I just don't really feel like doing it. And I'm like, now I have all day to think about having to go to work tonight. The dread, hey? I mean, I don't hate it that bad. I'm just, some days I'm not in the mood. Some days, you know, just like everybody. Some days you're not in the mood to go to school. Some days you're not in the mood to go to work. Some days you just want to lay on the couch and be you. That would be ideal. Or some days you just want to sit here and mod all day, which is pretty much what I did all day today, so that worked out pretty good, actually. All right, so now what we're going to do, because we are kind of working wrongly here. You shouldn't be cutting your way into the bush like this. You should be starting at the back of the block and then kind of cutting your way forward. That's the easier way to roll. So we have to decide where our line is going to be. So let's do a bird's eye of ourselves here. Oh, it's not much of a bird's eye. So I kind of want to cut a straight shot, and then maybe right when it starts to like dip really horribly, that's when we'll stop. So let's go down this way. We're just going to paint imaginary line here. Ooh, man, this looks ugly down here. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm going to get this one just out of my way here. Okay, let's call this the edge, because I don't want to go any further down here. This looks like a sketchy area. So let's cut these ones off the top here, and this will be our edge. Oops, uh-oh. Oh no. We got it stuck between a rock and a hard place. There we go. I kind of botched that grab really horribly. I could have done a better job of that. Boop. I'm just kind of throwing them down here because we know we can skid them back up into our nice little block. There we go. And we'll get that one. Woo. Hefty. Hefty trees. And this is how you kind of back a bunch a little bit. Well, this is kind of funky terrain, so this is not really ideal, but at least this way you're working in reverse. You're not screwing yourself over. Actually, I think I'm gonna leave. Should I leave that tree line? I don't know. That edge tree line, I might leave that. We're gonna drop this one here. Sorry, my phone is being weird. There we go. Okay. Because it's such a nice clean edge with these trees. They're all just like in a perfect line. So I think I'm just going to leave them alone, to be totally honest. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean a little path right out. So let's get this one first. I think there's 2 in here, if I'm not mistaken. 2 other trees. I'm just going to try to get it somehow. Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid was going to happen. Oh, no, we got it. Good. I might take that tree out, though, that one on the corner. Just because it's kind of in an irritating spot. There we go. Whoops. There we go. Bloop. Just the tip there. Alright, okay, so I think that clears out at least this little bit of our grouping here, so that's good. And we'll put this guy right here with the rest of them. Beauty. This is like the flattest terrain we've bunched on in so long. It's almost feels wrong. I'm actually gonna take these 2 corner trees out too, just because they're in, because they're in kind of a weird spot. I thought I fixed the buncher head from doing that, but I've kind of caught myself catching it a couple times. So I'm wondering if I moved that plate on the bottom by accident or something. We'll have to investigate that. I notice the tree kind of slips off and wants to slide down, but that's just classic farming simulator. There we go. Right on. Oh, these trees are just beckoning me to cut them down. I can't help myself. They just want it. They just want it. They're dead. I know that was a nice little a tree line that we had going on there, but since these are just here, I'll leave those ones. How about that? We'll leave those ones, but I'm gonna cut these now. It's what feels right in my body, okay? And I think I'm just gonna lay these in a little grouping right here. Yeah, that's, well, it's kind of flat. It's a little teeter-tottery, but not too bad. And I want that one. And that kind of cuts a nice clean line to our little spot that we cut on that hill there. Excellent. Just grab a picture just in case. It's not a very good picture. Hopefully we get a better one than that. Alright, so now let's, since we got a pile happening here, we can just kind of grab these and turf them into it. Boop. The little trees. It's the little trees that do that. I guess I didn't test a lot of little trees. I don't really have a lot of little trees on Grizzly Mountain. That's probably why. It's just the bottom that needs to be adjusted. So I actually have like a little claw on the bottom. Oh yeah, I see what's going on. Interesting. Okay. Might be another update. Well, I'll be doing an all machine update again here. Probably pretty quick, so I'll be able to turf it in there. And then just be like, hey everybody, download everything again. But luckily now on the bottom of that download page for FS19, there's an all mod download button at the very bottom, so you can just download everything in one shot. And that'll be all the updated stuff, so you don't have to keep going back and clicking on everything individually. Yeah, it doesn't like these little ones, hey? Man, that's unfortunate. Huh. Well, sorry about that for anybody who's cutting the little ones. I had no idea. I tested a couple regular sized ones, but I never tried the really teeny ones. I haven't tried the big ones too, but just clean up these stumps a little here. Alright, so we got our little fern gully going on down here. So let's maybe keep adding to that. Yeah, we all know the sound you make when you die. There we go. Yeah, the big ones don't have a problem because I think they're big enough to clear that little bracket on the bottom. But the other ones don't like it at all. But I think I know how to fix that too, so that's good. I'll fix that right after this video. Okay, let's get this one here. Just got a few up on this hill to wipe out. See, when I cut the little ones up there, it's fine. But when they have any kind of a weird angle, that's, I know exactly what's happening. Like, it's reaching out to grab them a bit. Because there's an invisible plate, basically, where that blade is spinning. An invisible collision wall, basically, that holds the trees in the grapple, so they sit on the blade. What's happening is the blade doesn't, that little collision wall doesn't stick out far enough. So what's happening is that when I cut a tree at like a weird angle or, you know, not a completely straight angle, it gets locked against the front of that collision wall and then falls down. See if I can get two. These are so small I should be able to get two easy. Oh yeah. Two of these, no problem. It's good to know actually, so when we're bunching we don't have too many laying around that we don't need. Ah, look how nice and open it is, eh? This looks so clean and pretty. And we get that one. That's a big one, though. We're going to take that one on its own. The trees feel lighter for some reason. I wonder if Chad, did you edit the trees to make them lighter? Or are they just smaller trees? I don't know. This buncher's just handling them way too well. Way too well. probably go up and get those little ones up there too. I kind of just want to clear this edge. I don't really care about the hill so much. Yeah, see, little bugger. Yeah, I'll just leave those ones up there. That's fine. Cutting our little path here. Bloop. Perfect. Turn this bad boy around here. Okay, so where do we want to... Let's take a little wander here for a minute. So we kind of stopped right here because it's super, super steep. Same here. I think we'll just keep cutting along this edge pretty much right before it becomes a steep drop. And we'll just kind of clear all of this up here. We'll clear it within within reason what we can reach anyway. Oops, I was just in it. There we go. So I'd say this stuff is pretty within reason to reach. Yeah, it's going to be annoying. Don't worry, I will fix that issue before this episode's... Or by the end of this episode, for sure. That's annoying. It's annoying, and we don't want it. Let me get this one. And then I want to get this one. I think it's just because the base of these trees is so small compared to the other ones. That's my theory anyway. We'll see if that's actually true. Yeah, I can see it's hanging up on that little blade. I see the problem for sure. It's all these little trees. Where have all the big trees gone? I think we're probably going to go back to shorts after this romp here. Oh, I thought we had that other one. Guess not. Okay, now we're getting a little slopey here. This will be interesting to traverse through. I think my strategy is going to be, let's first get rid of these stumps because those are going to cause track derailment here. Love how it makes no sound. The silent kill. Okay, so I want this tree. Yeah. Ridiculous. Alright, okay, so I want that tree. I'm going to put it right here. Nice. Yeah, I figured that'd be a good spot. And then this one. I swear I must have done something to this buncher since the last time we bunched, because I thought last time it worked out really well with the update, but maybe not. Okay, well, something we'll have to work on. Just one of the many things to correct, you know? And we'll throw you back here. Bloop. And we'll get this one here too. That's it pinned up against something here. There we go. Actually, I should probably position those in a little bit better way because I realize I got to put the straps on them. It's really hard to do when they're all buried. Now, we're going to walk all the way up here and grab these two. And then by the time we kill these two, I think that'll be pretty much the end of our episode here. Oh, sketchy. And we'll get this last one on this side, and then we'll have to start a new pile, I think, when we go back to get more. There we go. Actually, we could probably add more to this pile if you really wanted to. Let's just grab this one right here, just because it's the furthest one forward. Actually, these two we're going to get and put in that pile. Because I'm sure we'll be able to pull that. Might be a little hefty, but we can do it. And then one more to go right in that little middle of that cradle. Perfect. There's like all these broken trees laying around from when we were cutting up top, and they just slid down. And I want that one to go right in that little spot right there. Oh, not quite. There you go. Got to make it perfect. All right, so let's park this guy. This little flat spot right here. We'll worry about that after. All right. So let's, well, that's actually not a terrible picture. Hey, let's grab that one. Bloop. So let's go back and take a look here. So we've cleaned all this out. Oh, I could have grabbed that one, hey? Oh, I can't lift that. Too hefty. Cut it off. Is it still too hefty? There we go. That's better. Let's put this here. It's our firewood for later. Alright, so let's take a little gander here. So we cut this whole slope out. Oops, let's see if we can get a little higher. Cut this slope right out. Yeah, that's nice. That's actually quite pretty. So go through, do kind of a little trimming on this side. We can actually go up that other hill too eventually if we wanted to. Yeah, and I just want to kind of keep following this edge. I'm just looking for places to lay down the wood. That's the hardest part. Just come up here and clean all this wacky crap up. Just got to find little places it'll stay. That's the tricky spot. Like if you lay it on this hill, oh, it's all going to go. So what we might do is actually kind of cut a smaller path and stay away from this sharp angle. And just leave these as barriers along the way here. So you can see it's kind of an edge here. But, I don't know, we'll see. Oh, there were still more sticks in there that we didn't get. I'll figure that out when we get bunching. Anyway, I'm going to leave the video at this point. So, if you guys liked the video, leave a like, leave a comment. Do not forget to subscribe. And if you're in the bush, don't forget to hug a tree. Alright, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.